and I was just grabbing. This is the one I tell you about me having the gun on. Me can't having the gun in my hand.
Compton compilation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a relic. Oh, Compton compilation.
You got Compton's Most Wanted in there. You got
CMW.
CMW.
That's Chill and 8.
Yep. It was actually 4 guys in CMW. 3 guys in CMW.
Is
4.
that right?
Mike T. This kid right here. He was a part of CMW. That's MC8. That's Chill. And where's Mike T ass at? He might not have made that photo shoot.
Yep.
He
Young
ain't
MC8
there.
right there.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, Doc, PG-13 got a record deal off this situation right here. So a lot of folks, man, have come through here, been successful, and moved on. And the one thing about record business, I tell cats all the time, nigga don't expect you to eat on this shit forever. Okay? You got to be. It's a means to an end. It ain't no. Most of this shit, ain't been a handful of cats been in this shit for 20 years plus.
Jay-Z's of the world.
Jay-Z's, the LL Cool J's.
Five.
And Jay in LA, he ain't in it because of his record sales. He's in it because of his movies, television.
Yep. And Jay-Z's making money off this and that, everything but hip hop.
You take your popularity, you pimp your popularity.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I said.
So Harlem, man. Harlem. I be in Harlem, man. The only thing moving, man. Keeping the game up. Yup. 40th. Harlem. Yeah.
And back in the day, because to record a record was so fucking expensive,
Right.
you had to have a demo studio.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I built a demo studio here. I had all my drum machines, all my keyboards, everything was here. We had the full everything. And while Wrecking Crew was here, we had a 12-track recorder. We had a 16-track recorder for a while. And this was our demo studio.
Right.
We did our bootleg records back here, shit like that. But when it came to actual recording, we had to go to a 24-track. But because we had this studio right here, we had a chance to perfect everything. So my studio budgets was zilch.
Okay.
We go in, we push play, everything was synced up on the MIDI, on the SMPTE track, or MIDI, on the everything was connected MIDI. We dropped a SMPTE track, that was the track that controlled all the MIDI equipment, and we had all our instrumentation down in one pass. We go into our vocals, we would damn near mix the same day sometime because we had perfected everything back here. And that's what made Crew Cut really a cost-effective operation, because we can do all our stuff, put a polish on it, so by the time we got the audio achievement, it's just an in-and-out situation.
So Turn Off the Lights was recorded?
We did all our demos back here. Dre would come, we had a board right here. Dre would punch out the beat. We would go over there, rehearse, and lay it all out. We knew all the shit. Only thing we didn't have that time for Turn Off the Lights was Miss Chalet, because she came in late. But I made them record everything here. Understand this: when I came into the game, I was taught by the pros, you don't go to the studio fucking around. At $75 an hour, you don't go in playing. When you go in there to play. Okay, so I was taught by cats that played drums and keyboards and pianos and shit and guitars. So you don't go in there practicing at $75 an hour. So I had to take that same, I didn't know no better. So I took the same attitude here. This is where we get all the bugs out at. This is where we get we had to make demos, cassette, whatever the case may be, to perfect the vocals, the tracks, whatever. So that when we did our thing, it was no problem in making shit happen the right way. Okay.
So you knew Miss Chalet before Nicety and all of that?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, Miss Chalet. I literally discovered Miss Chalet. Miss Chalet stood right here on the studio, on this floor.
Right here?
Right here. Okay, she stood right here, and she wouldn't sing for me. She would not sing for me. Somebody brought her to my house on a Sunday evening, and she wouldn't sing for me. I'm like, dude, I got a date. I got to go. I ain't fucking with y'all. I'm out. And she stepped over there, and she turned her back and started singing. And little girl, 5'1", 5 foot, blowing like a motherfucker. Now, I didn't believe it was her, so I got up from behind the board and walked around there, and she kept on singing. And I'm like, damn, she can sing her ass off. And then when she stepped back over here and started talking, I'm like, what the fuck happened?
The voice, I'm telling you.
What the fuck happened? And homeboy dropped his head like, yeah, man, that's the only problem. And I don't see problems. I see opportunities. She got this big ass singing voice and this little small ass speaking voice. That ain't no problem.
Right.
That's a motherfucking cartoon. That's something that can be worked with.
No doubt. Optimism.
Optimism, baby. That's how you become a grandmaster. You don't become a grandmaster being negative. You got to be an open-minded motherfucker, ready to flip up on a dime. Okay, and that's what I did. That's what I had to do, whether it be my business or whatever the case may be. Anyway, I heard her, and contrary to her movie, I wasn't smoking cigarettes. Met her. I ain't wear no fucking socks.
Right.
Okay? I'm in the sock store looking for Michelle. I ain't wear fucking socks at the time. I'm in J.C. Penney's. I heard her sing, and she's supposed to be all this right. No. When I met her, it was almost a year, 15 months later before I even used her. Because we were still rolling with Wrecking Crew.
Right.
We had just come off a tour. So when I got ready to make the song a year later, I turned off lights a year later, I was looking for my girl, Mona, and Mona was in Connecticut with Kashif.
Oh, okay.
And
record producer Kashif.
Yeah. And because me and Kashif talked about this before he died, I told him how he changed the direction of West Coast hip-hop.
Wow.
Okay? People don't know these little tidbits. He said these little tidbits, only the person who was there can tell you. Okay? Columbus can tell you how he fucked over the Indians, but everybody else going to tell you how he did it. No. If Columbus was alive, he could tell you how he gave the Indians smallpox. I tell that story all the time because that's some fucked up shit. Anyway, when Kashif, I finally caught up with Mona. She checked her absence service. Alonzo, I'm in Connecticut. I'm gonna be here for 3 weeks. Well, I got about a handful of money. I got these guys. I got the beat already done. I need to call somebody to go sing the song.
Damn.
And I thought about Michelle. Her number still was the same. She lived down on 39th Place in Normandy. I went and picked her up. I ain't never had one of my girl singers catch the bus to the studio. I ain't never smoked a cigarette a day in my life. I ain't never been outside pacing.
Right.
Looking
Once
for
again,
nobody.
Hollywood, huh?
Hollywood got me pacing, looking for Michelle, scratching my bullshit.
Oh, man.
That ain't what the fuck I do. Okay.
Yeah.
You said she stood right here.
Yeah.
What? Who of the NWA members stood right here?
That day or just in general?
In general.
Everybody.
Oh man, everybody.
Yeah, everybody. We talked. Yeah.
If this
right here.
If this room,
Dr. Dre.
if I had
Easy.
DNA, shit.
Yella.
If somebody could come in here and swab this room
Swab
for,
this motherfucker, man.
for
First
DNA.
First of all, you gotta wear a hazmat suit because somebody gonna get pregnant. Somebody gonna fuck around and get pregnant up in this motherfucker. You better wear a hazmat suit. Man, this is where Dre got D.O.C. because D.O.C. came from another group. One of my partners out of Texas, Dr. Rock, had D.O.C. in his group called the Feed the Fresh Crew.
Okay.
And he brought well, we saw him in Texas, and then he brought D.O.C. out here to L.A. and that's how he ended up on Ruthless some way back. Some magically way he ended up on Ruthless. Pooh, DJ Pooh would be over here on a regular basis. Def Jeff, Coolio, a young Warren G, a young Easy E. Man, cats been in my house. I know they've been in my house. Okay, and because back then I was a bachelor. I ain't had no kids. Well, I had one kid. She was grown, but she was a baby. She lived with her mom. So wasn't no kids running around here. Wasn't no wife regulating. So it was just me. And half the time I wasn't even here. So I'd pull up. I couldn't even get in my driveway sometime. Be so many cats back in the studio. Dre give away studio time like it's flyers to a party. And it just was Rose from Body and Soul was my roommate. She kind of ran the house. D. Barnes would be in the house. Her and Rose had a group called Body and Soul. They'd be in the house writing lyrics, and they come back to the studio and rehearse their steps with their dancers. So because I had this big old house and really no regulation, but I still had a lot of rules. I didn't take no dope. Wasn't no dope around my house. Wasn't no gang banging around my house. And if you had to do any of that shit, I can't fuck with you.
Right.
And that was my get down. Now, I found out later people would meet in the front of the house and go around the corner. You know, Easy had met some of his people over here before, and one of my boys told me today, "Hey man, you know, I never disrespected your house like that, but I had because I trusted you and where you lived at to make, hey man, meet me at Alonzo house, okay? Because my neighborhood ain't like that.
Yeah.
I never saw nothing, I never did nothing. So, but because it was that era, things transpired unbeknownst to me. I'm gonna put it like that.
I know you gotta go, man. Right? Are you good on time?
I got about 5 more minutes.
All right, cool, perfect.
So yeah, man, it was just it was probably the last time some grown folks cared about hip hop. I know what I'm gonna say is going crazy because after that, hip hop got taken over by corporations and it got redirected, and it got, you know, a lot of things transpired. You got the prison industrial complex. You got dope coming into the community by the tons. You got privatized prisons. You got all this shit. So you had to have something to influence that generation. And you know, for the first time, black music wasn't being run by black folks. No offense to nobody, but I got to keep it real.
Yeah.
Okay. And the folks who was playing the music on the radio they didn't live in the hood. They didn't see the carnage that was being laid out in the hood. They wasn't hearing about their cousins and the homies and shit being found in garbage cans and trash cans and dead in cars and kids scared to go outside and play because folks were shooting. Because, you know, and I tell one of my partners, we was laughing about this one day. Me and Rick Ross, Freeway Rick.
Okay. I just interviewed him not too long ago.
Huh?
I just interviewed him not too long ago.
I was with him just Sunday, and we laughed about this. I said, man, do you realize the two of us changed the world? He said, how you figure that? I said, you was doing your thing around the mid-'80s, right? Yeah, I was too. As long as your shit stayed over there, and mine stayed over here, the dope and the music, we didn't have no real problem. Okay? When dope met the music, that shit became a national epidemic. When cocaine met gangbanging and music,
yeah, forget about it.
It changed everything.
Spread like wildfire.
It became, nigga, we had Reese's Pieces, nitro and glycerin.
That's crazy. Okay?
I said, understand this. What you did is what you did.
Yeah.
Okay? But by what I did, when I was doing what I did, I brought music to the hood. You and the Contras, Oliver North brought dope to the hood.
Right.
Gangs, for the first time, had a reason to hustle hard. But now, for the first time, they got theme music to hustle to.
Ooh-wee.
Something playing in the background.
Oh, yeah, something in the background. You got somebody that you can relate to musically, okay? And that's the part that NWA played for gangster rap. When gangster rap took off, you gave the gangsters something to sell to. You gave them something to slang to. You gave something to relate to.
Yeah. National anthem.
National anthem. Okay? Heroes. And it became a means to an end. A way to get into a game that you couldn't get in. You couldn't get into the dope game. And the dope game and the music game were the two most expensive games to get into at one point in time. A kilo of cocaine was $30,000. Before 1984.
Until Mr. Ross came along.
A kilo of cocaine was $30,000.
Yeah.
I just told you, you had to have at least 1,500 to make a single. They ain't got to do no promotion. They ain't got to do no packaging. They ain't got to do nothing. Because records is heavy. You had to ship them motherfuckers around the country. So it's going to cost you damn near $15 to ship a box of records. We didn't have cell phones. You had to call the motherfucking radio station. You had to ship them a record and call them with message units on your phone. Message unit was when you call Long Beach to Compton, they charge you 15 cents a minute. What no call around the country for free shit. Call around the world for free shit. So to have a record company, your phone bill was a factor.
Yeah.
This is shit motherfuckers don't know because you never did this shit before. Y'all used to emailing your shit, okay? You used to Instagramming your shit. No, if you want your shit distributed, you had to go to UPS, put that shit in a box, and get them motherfuckers a check.
That's what you did, and that's why you're the godfather of West Coast hip hop.
No doubt.
That's it.
Okay.
Boom. Good shit. Right now, we're in Athens Park, which is, it's in LA. It's a nice area, but you would never know it's infested with gangs. So it's probably best bet that we getting out of here right when we are. 'Cause probably in about 2 hours, the motherfuckers are gonna be roaming the street.
Who the dominant gang in this area?
This would be Athens Park, Pyru, which is funnily where one of my best friends is from. That's why I know this area quite well.
Oh, and it's time to get low, huh?
I mean, you know, if you ain't from around here, you probably don't want to be walking around, you know, after dark or whatever. Driving around, you're cool. It's not one of those types of situations, but you know, you just gotta. You're in LA, so you always gotta be aware.
Okay.
And then you go a little bit further. I mean, if you just keep going down this street, you're gonna run into hood after hood after hood on each block almost.
So what brought you to Athens Park this evening?
Man, just did an interview with the godfather of West Coast hip hop, Alonzo Williams, also known as the founder of NWA, key member of the world-class Wrecking Crew, and just all-around person who did a lot of shit in hip hop. Just a lot of people don't know about him, and not a lot of people don't know about him, but they don't know his impact on hip hop. So that was cool. Yeah, so he lives in that general area. Nice house.
Yeah.
Minus everything I just told you about the neighborhood.
No doubt.